Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to Midnight Raceway Park. I'm Steve, and this week's tournament is going to be one that I hope comes across as just a really exciting tournament, especially after last week's debacle with the Subarus and the Chevys. That the Subarus clearly outperformed the Chevys. It wasn't even close. But what I've done for this week is, so I have a stable of cars that I have reserved for just racing, and there's about 760, I think, there. And so what I did was I sorted them. So every time I get a new car, the first thing I do is if it's used, I check it over, see if there's any repairs I need to make, and then I give it a lube. So I put in the 50-50, it's 3-to-1, 3%, 99% alcohol, and then 1% fine graphite. And I use those. I lube the tires for those. I let them sit overnight, and then I do time trials. So I have the cars run 4 laps basically on my drag strip, and that goes into my database. So what I did was, my overall average of all of my cars on my drag strip is about 2.13, and it ranges from 2.9, and the fastest average I have, I think, is a 2.045. That car will not be competing today, but that's the range of averages that I have in my stable. So what I did was I ranked them by their time trials, and I eliminated everybody that had an average of 2.101 and higher, so they were eliminated. And that left me with the top 13% of my cars as far as the speed when they were recorded on the drag strip. And so what I did with that was I organized them by manufacturer, and I took 16 manufacturers, one car from each manufacturer, and it was one of the faster cars. So all of these cars are close in time to their original time trials when I first acquired them. So there's little deviation in those time trial scores, but every single car is from a different manufacturer. My going forward, these are the 16 cars that are going to make up the tournament. There's going to be time trials that are going to be run on Wednesday, and those time trials will simply be used for setting the bracket for the tournament that'll be released on Saturday. Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to go over the rules for the tournament. I have a video that's kind of dedicated to that, so if you want to see how I run my tournaments. The one thing that I'm going to implement this week that is a new change to the rules, or addition, I guess, is at the end of my road course, there's a ramp. And if any car or vehicle sticks the landing, in other words, they don't end up on their side, they don't flip over, they land on their wheels, they will get 1 point added to that race. So if they finish first, which is 5 points, they'll get 6 points. So I've decided to make this tournament open exclusively to Redline Derby members. So if you're a YouTube member and you don't know what I'm talking about, if you simply go to redlinederby.com, you can sign up for a free account that you don't have to pay for anything. It's really a great website. They have various forums so you can discuss things related to diecast racing, from tracks to cars to how to modify cars to how to build a track. It's really good if you're really interested in diecast racing. So there's no picking of cars in the comments this week. That will resume in 2 weeks, but for this tournament you actually have to be a member of Redline Derby. So again, if you're not, just sign up for a free account. And on the forum on Redline Derby, I will post the introduction of this particular race, and you'll have to go to that forum entry and reply to those comments to select your car that you want. I did have a query last week about what to call people who pick cars in my tournaments. And I think going forward, I'm just simply going to call you guys drivers. All right, so I'm going to let the video play out. You'll get a look at all of the 16 cars for this tournament. I'm not going to have any comments at the end. I'll just let the video play out. And if you have any questions, please add them to the comments down below. But please take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.